Venus and Earth are twins, same size, same density, made from the same material in the same part of the solar system at the same time. From a distance, they should be the same planet. They are not. One has oceans, forests, weather, life. The other has a surface hot enough to melt lead, an atmosphere that would crush a submarine, and rain made of sulfuric acid that never reaches the ground. Something went wrong on Venus, and the strangest part is that it didn't go wrong at the start. It went wrong later. For most of its history, Venus may have been habitable. Recent climate models suggest Venus held onto liquid water oceans for around 2 billion years. Mild temperatures, a stable atmosphere, conditions that on Earth were enough for life to begin. That is longer than Mars stayed wet, by a wide margin. For 2 billion years, there were 2 living worlds in this solar system. Then there was one. The Venus that exists now is a different kind of planet. The surface temperature is around 465 degrees Celsius, hotter than Mercury, even though Venus is much farther from the Sun. The atmospheric pressure at ground level is the same as being almost a kilometer underwater on Earth. Every spacecraft that has ever landed there was crushed and cooked within hours. The longest any probe survived on the surface was about 2 hours. The air is almost entirely carbon dioxide. High above the surface, clouds of sulfuric acid circle the planet in 4 days, while the planet itself takes 243 days to rotate once. The atmosphere is moving 60 times faster than the ground. There is no cool side. The day side and the night side are the same temperature because the atmosphere holds heat so completely that the planet cannot lose it. A day on Venus is longer than its year, and it spins backwards. On Venus, the sun rises in the west. The thing that killed Venus has a name, a runaway greenhouse. The sun, like every star, slowly gets brighter over time. As Venus warmed, its oceans began to evaporate. Water vapor is itself a greenhouse gas. More vapor trapped more heat evaporated more water. The feedback loop locked in. Eventually, the oceans were gone. Not frozen, not underground. Gone. The water vapor rose into the upper atmosphere, where sunlight broke it apart into hydrogen and oxygen. The hydrogen, light enough to escape the planet's gravity, drifted off into space. Venus did not just lose its oceans, it lost the hydrogen needed to ever make water again. There is no coming back from that. The water is not somewhere else on Venus, waiting to be found. It is gone from the planet entirely. Some of it is, by now, drifting between the stars. The natural question is why Earth did not do the same thing. 2 reasons matter. The first is plate tectonics. On Earth, the crust moves. Carbon gets pulled down into the mantle by sinking plates and locked away in rock. It comes back out through volcanoes, slowly, in balance. The carbon cycle keeps the atmosphere stable across geological time. Venus does not have plate tectonics. Its crust is one continuous shell. Carbon that goes into the atmosphere stays in the atmosphere. There is no return path. The second reason is distance. Earth orbits at a safer point from the Sun. But the margin is thinner than it sounds. Venus is only about 30% closer to the Sun than Earth is. Inside that 30% is the difference between a living world and a dead one. There may still be something alive on Venus. The surface is uninhabitable by any definition. But about 50 kilometers above the ground, in the cloud layer, conditions change. The temperature drops to something close to room temperature. The pressure becomes roughly the same as the pressure at sea level on Earth. It is the only Earth-like environment left on the planet. It is in the sky. A few years ago, astronomers detected a gas called phosphine in that cloud layer. On Earth, phosphine is produced almost entirely by living organisms. The detection has been challenged, defended, challenged again. It has not been ruled out, and it has not been confirmed. If anything survived the death of Venus, this is where it would be. Microscopic life, riding the cloud deck, 50 kilometers above a surface that no longer remembers it. The hardest fact about Venus is that what happened to it is not unique to Venus. The sun is still getting brighter. about 1% brighter every 100 million years. In around 1 billion years, the Sun will be bright enough that Earth's oceans begin to evaporate at the same rate Venus's once did. The same feedback loop will start. The same outcome will follow. Earth has a Venus ending built into it. It is scheduled, just farther away. The twin planets do not end differently. They end at different times.